Bankers versus regulators. It was the battle that dominated the World Economic Forum here in Davos, Switzerland. By the end of the week, something had to give, or both sides risked walking away more divided than ever. So early on Saturday morning, they met, an international who's who of finance, CEOs, central bankers, and powerful politicians. We caught up with Brian Moynihan of Bank of America right after the meeting broke up.
It was a robust discussion, but I would say that there's an agreement that that there has to be a lot of discussion to make sure that we do the things we need to do in terms of reform.
An agreement that there needs to be an agreement. It may not sound much like progress, but Josef Ackerman of Deutsche Bank said the mood was what mattered more.
It was in a very constructive spirit. It was very useful, and I think we really got to understand each other's viewpoint, and we are very close.
Economist Nouriel Roubini also was in the room and shares the optimism.
There is a commitment to try to reach agreements by the end of this year, because I think everybody agrees that at least clarity and something is at least clear, consistent, and credible is going to be important.
What he's talking about is a policy framework, a consensus on how to prevent the financial system from flirting with disaster yet again. Getting there won't be easy, though. French Finance Minister Christine Lagarde told us President Obama is taking the wrong approach.
To split the banks between those that are commercial banks and those that are investment banks, I don't think would apply to the European sector, simply because our models are different and the history is different as well. And the mixed model that are operating in Europe have proven very resilient in times of crisis. So why would we do away with something that is crisis resilient?
And then there's the question of what role the banks themselves will play. Barney Frank, chairman of the House Financial Services Committee, was at the meeting, so we asked him.
Let me give you the technical response. Who cares? It's not up to them. You know, the world has changed. It's not a case of please do this. We're going to go ahead and adopt regulations.
Regulators versus bankers. Clearly, the fight isn't over yet. From the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, I'm Erik Schatzker for Bloomberg News.